What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday at 4:20, so you know what that means. It's your favorite time of day. It's our favorite time of day. It's everybody's favorite time of day because we're going to do the damn thing. You're going to do the damn thing, and we're going to hang out and talk nerdy news while we do it. I am your host, a chef by trade and a mark by choice. I am the Will Gray, and always here on Nerdy News, hanging out with me is the co-host of the Wolfpack podcast. He is co-host of Boyfriend Time, NXT on Tap, and Botch Bots and Chair Shots. He is everybody's favorite Ginger Ninja. It's our boy Jax. Jax, how are you, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. A lot better than yesterday, man. It was a little miserable day with the rain and everything, but sun's out. I've been watching some YouTube, so I'm doing pretty good today.
Hell yeah. Everybody's here so far. Al, Travis, Lord Cussalot. Thank you, Travis, for stopping by. It's good to see you, brother. Travis, Nicole's here, Shadow, Scowls, Mike, everybody's here. It's not Tuesday, it's actually Wednesday. AJ got the memo. We made it up. Yesterday, Mother Nature decided to shit the bed. She wasn't going to let us do things. So we said, fuck it. We'll put it off. We'll do it tomorrow. She can't stop us. But, Bo, we're here. We're chilling. We're excited. Before we get going, though, it's time for the host picks. I'm going to let you go first. You were so fucking excited about your pick. What's your news today, bud? What's your news?
Well, this is going to seem like a recurring theme with me because last week's episode, it was Star Wars related. This week, it was announced yesterday that The Mandalorian and Grogu will be a feature film and begins filming this year. I'm excited for it if you're a fan of The Mandalorian. I feel like it's going to adapt great onto the big screen. But that's no saying that we're going to get an actual fourth season.
So it doesn't say, it's just a movie.
Yes.
There's 3 seasons so far. I haven't seen anything past the first season because I'm terrible at watching stuff on Disney+. So as a fan, though, where are you at with it? Are you excited? Are you feeling good about it? Like, what do you think about them taking this, a fresh franchise that's 3 seasons old, and immediately turning it into a full-scale, full-motion picture?
Well, when I first heard they were doing a Mandalorian show, I thought it was going to be, well, not the show. When I heard they were going to do something with the Mandalorians, I always thought it would be the Siege of Mandalore.
Yeah.
Like, they covered it in the Clone Wars if you watch it, but I always thought it was going to be like a full-on live-action Siege of Mandalore. And then when they announced it as a show covering a character called the Mandalorian and adding bits and pieces of what makes Star Wars so much Star Wars and not losing the fact that Luke's been in the show, Ahsoka Tano's been in the show, Boba Fett's been there. I'm curious to see where the timeline's gonna lie in between doing 3 seasons that take place after in between technically episode 6 moving into episode 7. So I'm curious to see where the movie timeline and what they're going to do with it, because they're going to go from having 8 episodes of 1-hour shows to a possible 2.5 hour movie, which in reality is just half a season of The Mandalore.
That's true. See, I'm a fan of Star Wars. You and I both know this. I've seen all of the movies. I've seen some of the show stuff. I've never seen the animated stuff. But like Nicole, I have yet to finish The Mandalorian. She hasn't seen it. I haven't seen anything after the first season. Mike's asking, Shadow, can I say out loud why, fuck my life? You don't recommend this ever? I don't want to put your shit out there, but since you did, I like the idea of having good quality, like Star Wars content. It was always my fandom over Star Trek.
Star Trek sucks.
Yeah. He says, sure. Shadow got the old snip yesterday, so no more kiddos. So he's dealing with the old vasectomy burn, as it were. It's nerdy news. It is nerdy news. We talked about sex in space last week.
Yeah,
so
we did.
I mean, We talked about wieners on this show, so it's not out of the ordinary. Nutty news. You see what you did there? That's funny.
Did they leave them though? Like you still have them, right? Like they just snipped the tube.
He wasn't neutered like a dog.
Well, I'm just making sure they didn't mess up.
Dude, that would be fucked up. Could you imagine waking up expecting to get a vasectomy, but they accidentally fucking neuter you and cut your nuts off?
That's called castration. He got neutered.
He got neutered. The ability to
he no longer has the ability to reproduce, but he still has the swinging boys.
They snip and burn a tube. See, I just did it the old-fashioned way and just let Mother Nature take that away from me. Well, Bo, my nerdy news for the day, my pick. I'm piggybacking a little bit here, to be completely honest, because like I said, we didn't go yesterday. Yeah. And I didn't think about it until this morning when I started putting my list together. So my host pick this week is very close to home for you and I as wrestling content creators.
Okay.
Right? The headline is from Yahoo Sports, piggybacking off of Creation Conversations. Free shout out. Love you, Travis. Sports Business Journal predicts Amazon will get WWE Raw media rights. I'm not going to go through and read the entry. But the long and the short of it, guys, USA is getting SmackDown. CW is getting NXT. Now it looks like Amazon, all signs point to Amazon Prime getting Raw. Bo, at the core of it, as a wrestling fan, how you feeling, Bubba? How you feel about Prime getting Raw? Them going to a full streaming service for their show?
I have a couple different things about it. One is it going to be exclusive to Amazon Prime? How are they going to do commercial breaks? And is it going to be like they do with the NFL and they stream it on Twitch's channel also?
Ooh, Raw on Twitch?
I mean, they do a sidecast every Monday night.
They do already. You're right. You're right.
So what stops them from actually putting Raw on the Amazon Prime Twitch channel and on Amazon Prime simultaneously? Gives people a little bit more options to watch.
See, I'm not real hip to this side of the marketing stuff. Prime is getting commercials on January 29th, says AJ. So thank you for that little bit of.
But you can opt to pay. You can opt to pay more to cancel your commercials.
Mike says they also do commercials on Prime for the NFL games on Thursday. I don't have the marketing degree that Al does. She would know better than I. I'm curious to know how they're going to recoup that ad revenue, because you're not going to have as many commercials on a streaming service as you would USA. Yeah. It's just cut and dry. There's no way you're going to have as many commercials, right? It's a streaming service. The whole point we went to streaming service was to get away from it. She said she was popping popcorn. Does it make financial sense when it comes to like sharing media rights with going to Prime as far as your ad revenue go? Are they going to lose ad revenue by going to a streaming service like Prime versus being on USA where they can sell commercials? Yes, I'll just immediately says, yeah, they're going to lose some of that. So, I mean, again, that's probably all in the underwriting here. But for me personally, just talking about it as a wrestling fan now, Bo, how do you feel about Raw leaving USA? It's the longest syndicated television show on the air, not named The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's huge. And then when you look at the fact that, like, it's not official. It's been all the speculation, Scouts. I'm reporting off of the Yahoo News from the Sports Business Journal report from Monday. It wasn't official, but since we didn't have this news on Sunday, and then on Monday or Tuesday we didn't run, so I'm rolling it over here. It's 2-day-old news, but Bo and I haven't had a chance to talk about it yet. The speculation of it going too much. So for me personally, speculating on it leaving Raw, like, that's like home. That's the only place we've ever really seen Raw.
That and TNN.
Yeah.
Or TNT.
But it's been on USA for the last
anything.
Yeah, for the last 20 years. Scout says no worries. I was worried that it went official and he just missed it. Did you get my request on Instagram? I'll check right now. But yeah, I mean, that's it. I feel like Amazon getting Raw is a big deal.
Yeah.
Where's AJ? NoDQ.com.
And I'm pretty sure Endeavor has people set up to realize what they're about to lose in commercial contracts. to what Amazon is about to have to pay to get them.
Speaking on wrestling news as well, AJ sent this over, so we'll tag it on. WWE announced the new head. The South Park video. What South Park video did you send me? Oh yeah. We'll watch that later in the episode. Once we get through some of the other trailers before we do Gran Turismo. But you know what time? It's time to talk about some nerdy news, Bo.
I love nerdy news.
Nerdy news. That's what we're here for. Let's get rid of the raw news. You talked about some Disney stuff.